It's the last day of Pride Month, but that doesn't mean we just stop celebrating the LGBTQ plus community. Hello, darlings, and welcome to Performance Perspective, where we watch different performances and then we share our perspectives. If you're new here, hi, I'm Care Darling, and if you're not, welcome back. The art of drag, a form of performing in clothing and makeup typically associated with the opposite gender, holds a rich and diverse history. From ancient theater and folklore to Shakespearean plays, drag has evolved into the vibrant and empowering culture we know today. People still wonder if drag was an acronym for dress as girl or dressed resembling a girl. Either way, it means the same. In modern times, drag culture has emerged predominantly from the LGBTQ plus communities, finding its place in the underground gay clubs and bars, especially in cities like New York, San Francisco, and London. Drag queens in particular have gained prominence as male performers who dress in exaggerated feminine attire. They have become icons of self-expression and have created safe spaces for queer individuals to gather, celebrate, and find acceptance. William Dorsey Swan, known as the Queen of Drag, played a significant role in popularizing drag through his extravagant performances and organizing social gatherings called drag balls. These events provided marginalized queer communities, particularly Black and African American individuals, with an opportunity to embrace their identities in a society where homosexuality and cross-dressing faced heavy stigma. Swan's gowns were so big that he would call himself the Queen of Drag because of the gowns dragging on the floor. While the state of Tennessee controversially banned drag shows in 2023, it is important to understand that drag is an art form that typically does not involve nudity or stripping. It is distinct from burlesque and aims to entertain and empower audiences through performances that often include humor and explicit language. When children are the target audience, such as at drag story hours, explicit content is avoided and warnings are given at shows meant for adults. Drag's influence has also found its way into Broadway musicals, particularly those with camp or comedic elements. Musicals like the Rocky Horror Picture Show, Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, and Hedwig and the Angry Inch incorporate drag-inspired costumes, makeup, and flamboyant outfits. Additionally, shows like Hairspray, Matilda, Chicago, Mrs. Doubtfire, and Some Like It Hot continuing featuring performers dressing up as women. But wait, are there shows with performers dressing up as men?
I can answer that.
Who is that?
It's your East Coast friend, Gina Tonic.
Gina, I should have known. How's the Big Apple?
It's an apple with a lot of pulp culture. From Broadway shows to art galleries, there's always something juicy going on. Oh, speaking of Broadway shows, let's talk about women in drag in musical theater.
Yes, let's.
One of my favorite musicals is Victor Victoria, which was a film starring Julie Andrews, in which she plays a cabaret performer who's having a hard time getting work. So she decides to pretend to be a man who is a drag queen, and of course she becomes an overnight sensation as a drag queen. And I really love this movie because it harkens back to the history of drag in theater, because a lot of drag's origin started in Shakespeare's time when women were not allowed to be on the stage, so men would dress up in women's clothing and play the women's parts. Because men were playing the women's parts, in a lot of Shakespearean plays, you see these stories where the female character is dressing up as a man so that the male actor can just basically play a male role. And so I feel like Victor Victoria really harkens back to that because she's a woman playing a man playing a woman. And another drag classic that features a woman dressing up as a man, well, really a boy, is the Broadway musical Peter Pan, because, you know, it's a demanding role and it would be hard to have a 12-year-old boy playing Peter Pan. And even in Peter Pan, the character plays a lot with gender. There's a scene between Peter Pan and Captain Hook, and Peter Pan is trying to catch Captain Hook. So Peter Pan actually pretends to be a beautiful lady. And of course, the role traditionally is played by a beautiful lady. So again, you have a woman in drag as a little boy, and then the little boy is pretending to be a woman. There's just always lots of layers, just like how drag queens have lots of layers on. All right, Care, back to the Bay where the fog keeps things mysterious.
Thanks, Gina.
Mwah.
You can follow Gina Tonic on social media at Gina Tonic NYC, where you can be updated on her latest performances, glamorous looks, and engaging educational content. So dive in and let the glamour unfold before your eyes. The impact of drag in theater goes beyond the entertainment. It challenges societal norms, breaks down barriers, and empowers individuals to embrace their authentic selves. Drag serves as a powerful platform for social commentary, promoting inclusiveness and acceptance. It fosters a sense of community and reminds us the importance of celebrating and loving everyone for who they truly are. In conclusion, the art of drag holds a profound and vital place in the realm of theater. Banning drag is not only hypocritical, but also unconstitutional, as it restricts freedom of expression. Let us continue to celebrate and embrace the transformative power of drag as it enriches our lives, broadens our perspectives, and contributes a more inclusive society. As we bid farewell to today's episode, remember that being a part of the LGBTQ+ community or an ally is not just a trend for the month of June. Stay tuned for more discussions on diverse musicals, and until then, take care, darling, and happy Pride.